The NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here in Cleveland. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them, the way they were able to take care of their business.
Bogdanovich wide open. Here's Allen, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. And Doris, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thank you, David. And it's sent back by Allen.
Wow, Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Here's Joe. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. No good with the layup.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
They get the rebound. Mobley looking it over. Mobley is screened. The wide open look here for Garland. That's tipped.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. Oh, about time. Starting to wonder a bit if they were ever going to knock a shot down.
There's the screen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
They needed that. Just 1 for 5 to start this ball game.
You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. It's over Garland. And nothing but hair on that one. From deep. No good that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Joe. Oklahoma City moving it around. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Now, here's Mitchell. And he drives in, and he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Here's Holmgren. The shot misses. So the Cavaliers will take it the other way. The drive by Mitchell.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Down low. Pokusevski with the bucket.
Tremendous determination from the lean-framed Aleksej Pokusevski. Got to be willing to go strong, guys.
Pass to Mitchell. Garland surveying the D. Launches it. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The 17-footer.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. You talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pokusevski. Now here's Holmgren. 1 second left. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. I'll look at the field goal percentage numbers. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And the Cavaliers call time here. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. The King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. He's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is both amazing passers. David, thank you. Inside, here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Pass to Giddey. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Muscala. And Whiteside sends it back. And the jam by Whiteside.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Here's Giddey. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Thunder trailing by 10. To the wing on the left. Here's Muscala. Misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That shot wide open. Neto's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Here's Giddey. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Cleveland with the ball. Rubio looking it over. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Doris, when you think Hassan Whiteside, what's the first thing that jumps into your mind?
Probably that lockdown defense, the ability as a shot blocker to intimidate people. Multiple seasons now, this is a guy who's led the league in blocks. Getting shots off around this guy is not an easy task.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. Giddy with it. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Love. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Misses off the right island.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Wise beyond his years, Giddey has a great feel for the game and terrific court vision.
Well, the other thing you love, Greg, is the size he gives you out of the backcourt. Obviously, he needs to improve his consistency from range, but he's got all the tools you must have if you're going to be an all-star in the NBA.
Pass to Muscala. Wiggins outside. Now here's Giddey. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Robinson Earl, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Thunder trailing by 14. Giddey with it. Guarded now by Kevin Love. Pass to Mann. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Here's Muscala. A second chance effort. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for it. Here's Bogdanovich. And count it from 19 feet away. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the night.
Bogdanovich, such a nice offensive arsenal. He is capable of scoring from anywhere.
And so it's Cleveland with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Neto surveying the floor. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Here's Whiteside. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Whiteside's got 8 points.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Ball's knocked loose. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
Pass to Joe. Here's Pokusevski. A three-pointer off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team and continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And that one's good, Mitchell. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. They have a 19-point lead. Pass to Okoro. Back to Garland. Mobley wide open. And the three off target. And here now the Thunder to the paint. And stolen by Mobley. Okoro with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's denied. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Allen inside. And that one, good. Allen's got his first basket.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. That one good for two. Holmgren's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Kusevsky. Pocket six. Holmgren can't hit.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Mitchell.
And give credit to Holmgren for jumping all over that opportunity, putting his length to great use.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. When Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter, boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
He gets it in there.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
In the corner, Okoro with it. Hands it from downtown. Okoro's got 6.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. And Okoro pulls it down.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And there it is for him.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And the Cavaliers call time here. .35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Rubio. Cleveland moving the ball around. And here's Bogdanovich for three.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Robinson Earl. It's rebounded by Neto.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
And so it's Cleveland controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. Barring a disaster, it would appear they've got bit. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Thunder trailing by 20. Here's Mann. Moves back up. And the layup is good.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Right side a screen. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
On deep, Neto. It's rebounded by Giddey.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
Here's Mann. Pass to Giddey. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And here's Bogdanovich. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
To the inside. Muscala hits the bucket.
Reads the defense perfectly right there. Pretty dime by Josh Giddey.
Bogdanovich left side. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now Giddey. Wiggins outside. Pass to Mann. Here's Giddey. Takes a three. And that's collected by Love. Timeout called Cleveland. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
So both teams changing it up here. Screen by Allen. And here's Garland for three. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Down low. Nifty move. Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Well, the passing ability on display for SGA. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mobley outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Okoro. Over Jang. Okoro shot is off. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. The shot will not fall. And Cleveland the other way now.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Hassan Whiteside.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
A unique type of player. Chet with great length and skill. But the keys to reaching his potential will be durability and improving his strength.
Outside Garland. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
I'll tell you, this is the aggressiveness this coaching staff has got to be thrilled to see from Pokusevski. You're a 7-footer. You've got all the offensive skills. Make sure you're contributing on the glass.
Garland with it. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just